This is the June 13th meeting of the HPB. Welcome guests and applicants, and we have a number of issues tonight, some of which are somewhat truncated, and we also have a review of our window contact list. This will only be for assessors only, not contractors, and the minutes from the 14th of March and the 16th of May. So I'd like a motion to open the meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, roll call. Member Evans?
Yes.
Yep.
Member Searle?
Yes.
Chair Pollak?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, very good. Is there any reason anyone needs to recuse themselves or excuse themselves in any matter before us tonight?
21 North Main Street back entrance renovation reconstruction is one that I have recused myself on
Okay.
previously.
Oh, got it.
So it's too bad that there are only 3 of us.
Yeah. But apparently there's some other issues, so we'll, that issue number 5 will be tabled.
Is there, do you happen to know who was planning to come?
Jennifer?
Okay, I'm going to call Jennifer and let her know that she doesn't need to come because.
She knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Yep. Okay, let's start with 29 West Jefferson Road. This is a fence installation. And we don't.
They're not here, Joe.
Casey Miller. Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows the dates on the meeting, they're informed when they apply.
Yeah, I see people coming in, so.
Okay, well, we started early too. Well, we're running okay now.
The only other things you have right here are the Courtney Circle,
Correct.
and that would be just for the railing.
Yep.
Oh, that somebody else came, I'm not sure. Oh, this is David for the door on the porch.
Okay, all right. That's down the road. The only question I had, this is a fence on the side of a residence, basically illustrated like this. My question right away was this fence, typically 2 sides, good side, interior side, which way is it out? Is that explained to them in the?
Out has to face towards, the good has to face out.
That's right, yeah.
Pure and simple.
Okay,
Does this application conform to zoning, Steve? It's not indicated on the application form whether it is or is not. Whether it does or does not. I know the fence is 6 feet high and it appears to be at the same line as the front of the house.
Correct, everything is front to front going back, so it does comply with zoning.
Okay. Thank you. It would,
Sorry.
if you think of it next time,
Yeah.
check off whether or not it conforms, please.
Has anybody called them? Did you call them?
I didn't call them, no. I mean, I was kind of, it's one of those things, some people say not to call, because they were informed when they, I think it's courtesy that we should call.
I do too.
yeah, all right. Do you have questions on this application?
I do not, no, but should
Generally,
we
we
push
shouldn't
it down the
do
agenda?
anything on an application without the applicant.
Right,
Okay,
Probably not discuss or anything, so they have the benefit of hearing everything.
right.
okay, all right.
Can we move it down the agenda?
You want to give them a quick ring while we're moving on to somebody else? Steve?
Pardon?
Could you give them a quick call while we're moving on to something else?
You have the original folder?
If they're not here, Jeff, would we be able to vote on this?
I've always thought it was not.
Okay, all right. That's on hold?
It's fairly typical.
Yeah.
The applicant is not,
Unredacted is on.
is not here, is not in attendance.
Okay,
Technically, we could, but I don't think it's a great idea.
right. Okay,
So
good.
that's a bad precedent.
Yeah. We have Eastview Terrace, 18. Okay, you're still working on that door, I think.
Yes, correct.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so last time I was here, I presented a proposal to replace an exterior door on the second floor of my property, which is currently rotting, so we just wanted to replace it.
Right.
So I was asked by the board to keep doing research to see if I could find another door that is an even better match to the existing style of the door. So I consulted with Steve, I consulted with my contractor, I did more research online. And basically what I found is that the original door that I proposed still seems to be the best fit Part of the issue is that there's very low inventory nationwide now for doors. There just aren't a ton of options.
Mhm.
I also just want to note that the door I proposed is the same door that this board approved a couple of months ago for me to install in my garage.
Garage, yeah.
That's right, so it would match that door perfectly. I have another exterior door on my house that's a similar style. It's a full light, but it has the similar kind of multiple panes of glass.
Right.
And then the other thing is that if you look at the pictures from the street,
Yeah.
it's really hard to see the door kind of at baseline. And I think, I appreciate wanting to match some of the stylistic elements of the existing door, but I don't know if it would be easy to make some of those things out from the street. So,
I've tried this two ways. I've driven by and I barely see her.
yeah.
Number two, I've walked by there, and if you really know what you're looking for, you can see it. But
Is the screen door staying?
It is, yeah. That screen door also matches another screen door.
And because I don't believe I was on the board when it was approved for a different location on your house, is that one not visible from the street? Because if we've already approved it once on the home, is the garage, where is it located?
Yeah,
I didn't see
it's
it.
minimally visible from the street. I mean, kind of like this door is.
Okay.
You have to be going eastbound on Jefferson Road, and it is for maybe a couple of seconds or less if you're driving by. Yeah.
Okay.
Is the existing screen door a new door?
I don't know. We didn't have it installed. It was there when we.
Okay, so are you keeping the existing
Yeah.
screen door?
So that door need to be refurbished and it just, okay.
No, the screen door is fine. It's just the
right.
door behind it.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't have any further questions. I asked
Okay,
about
Jenny?
the screen and the
No,
location.
I have no further questions.
Okay, we're good. All right, would you like to make a motion to,
No,
I can get your sheet
I'd like
out.
to second it.
Oh, you'd like to second
I'd like
it?
to second it.
Jenny, how about you?
Well, I'm not entirely in favor of the door, so maybe you ought to make the,
All right,
Okay, then.
I'll make it. At a meeting of the HPB,
Can I stop you?
yes,
You're entitled to have a full board
got
here.
it.
If you don't want them to vote, it doesn't really matter, because if it's not a vote either way, then it's not a vote. But I'm leaving that to you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay. You're entitled to have 5 people sitting on the board to make a decision.
Got it.
Okay.
We want to have one member who's already expressed she has some concerns.
Okay.
There really isn't much of a risk for you to continue asking for a vote, because if it were 2 to 1, it wouldn't be anything. It's not a denial, it's not passing. Okay, so you can just come back and get a vote. Am I confusing you?
So is there any point in taking a vote now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how anybody's going to vote. I mean,
So if 2 to 1 are in favor, does that mean that?
no, it's not a vote. It has to be 3 members in favor of your application.
Okay, so then,
So there's 3 people here that could happen.
I see, okay.
So basically, if you get 3 yeses tonight, you're good to go. If you get a 2 to 1 for whatever reason, you would come back anyway. So at this point, you might as well let the vote go, because if you get a 3, you're good to go. If you get a 2 to 1, you're gonna come back either way.
Okay, got it, thank you.
So you're not gonna get hurt by a vote tonight.
Right.
you have no information about when this opening was changed from a window to a door. Is that correct?
No, I don't.
Our files have nothing about that.
There's no permit, there were never any permits or anything for changing that.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
Yeah. Me neither.
All I'm saying is that there's no information. I find it difficult to believe, given the roof with no railing. At my house, my sister and I used to climb out the window and go on the roof all the time, and there wasn't a railing, but we also got in trouble for that. But it's my suspicion that the door that's in place right now is not original. This rear elevation photograph makes me suspicious that what is now a door was previously a window. And when that changed, I don't know, but it's, as you're finding, the style of the door is hard to replace because it's not a style of door that's in vogue right now. So our guidelines, including the Secretary of the Interior standards, requires replacement in kind. What you're proposing is not in kind. In kind would be the 3 panels at the bottom and the full glass at the top. Without knowing when the door was installed, it's still, the Secretary of the Interior standards also require that changes made over time should be valued in their own right. Does this meet, is this an instance where that's a significant concern? I don't know. And I don't believe there's any way of actually knowing when this was put in. Let me see the blue.
A point of clarity from my own education there, Jenny, I'm just curious, if we don't have any records of it and the homeowner was not present for that, I'm not sure how that could be relevant right now. I'm missing that understanding, and I'm hoping you can respectfully enlighten me.
The relevance is that he's proposing to replace the door,
Right.
not in kind, and the door style, to someone with experience and knowledge, says quite plainly, this is an older door. The house is
That's
built.
not lost on anyone. What I was asking, though, is that how are we, it sounds like we're trying to put something on this homeowner that he had no control over. And it's also, we've already approved the exact door, not somewhere else in the village, but on his actual home. So why would we have approved it once and not approve it now?
Because his garage door is in an even less visible location. That door could be a 1929 door. That's the date of construction of your house. So I'm going to suggest that a motion be made.
Okay. All right. The meeting of the HPB on June 13th, 2022. The following motion was made to approve the door replacement as stated in the application for 18 Eastview Terrace by Mr. Fetter, as indicated. Okay, I think that's sufficient. All right, anything to add to that? Okay,
Well,
votes?
You have a
well,
second?
second.
Do you have a second? You said
I second.
second? Okay, now, thank you.
Okay, roll call. Member Searle?
No.
Member Evans?
Yes.
Chair Pollak?
Yes.
Motion denied,
No.
not denied, but carried over.
No, motion, no action taken.
No action taken.
So what happens now?
You have to permit next month, Dave.
Okay. Is there going to be a full board next month?
If there's not, we'll let you know.
Yeah,
Great, thank you.
okay, thank you.
Krista, how do we keep track of that so that as we get closer to next month, if it doesn't look like we're going to have a full board, we can let you know?
I can put a note.
Okay, that'd be great.
Are you Mr. Miller, by the way?
Yep.
Okay, good. You're the fence man.
Well, I don't usually go by fence.
Please come up, tell us about the fence. We had reviewed it before you got here, but we didn't want to take any action on it.
Yeah, the hot seat.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hi, how's it going?
Great, hello.
So I would like to put up a wooden fence.
That's around the side yard. We've kind of reviewed some of that.
Yep.
The good side is out, facing outward
Yes.
as it's installed. Okay.
I can certainly understand the desire for a little coverage from the street.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions?
I have no questions.
And we had already confirmed that it met all of our village code with the building inspector,
Yeah.
so.
Awesome.
Okay, very good. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the application as submitted.
I'll second.
Okay,
Roll call. Member Searle,
Yes.
Member Evans,
Yes.
Chair Pollak,
yes,
motion carries.
Great, come over.
there you go. All right.
Continue for a minute.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming right down.
Yes.
okay.
If you want to skip to Courtney, Tim Holland, the other one for railing, just texted me, said their flight was delayed, they're on their way.
Oh my gosh, okay. So we're,
We're doing Courtney.
Courtney Circle?
Yes.
Grove Street?
Okay, yeah, oh, please come. Okay, you have submitted the application for your house there, or their house,
Their house.
and this is a 1960s house, and there are really two things here going on. One is the roof issue, and the other one is a railing.
Correct.
And I think we've agreed ahead of time to put a hold on the roof, because there's issues with that. But I think it's important to address the railing on the front of the step for their safety, and,
Correct.
yeah.
And my
Okay.
father is blind, and my mom has osteoporosis really bad, and they're both on a walker and cane, so we needed to put up a railing so that they're safe.
Yeah, I got,
Any information about the appearance of the railing?
is it two pieces or one?
It's one piece, it's a black wrought iron, it's going down the right-hand side of the steps.
I'm sorry, it's black.
Yes,
Wrought iron, you said?
yeah.
Okay.
So there was a picture.
I thought there was two. Why can't I find it in here? I looked at it.
I'm-
It was the
I'm
assembly
sifting
one,
through here,
right?
I don't see it.
I believe, it's not my house. I don't-
I think the Seven Grove has a black.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's confusing.
All right, okay.
I remember the one.
Could I just ask a question or two here?
Yes.
Is there a need for an accessible railing? What I'm asking is,
Good point.
if the needs are, and I totally agree, I've got no problem with the railing, I'm only asking as a point that might be of benefit to your parents.
Okay.
If you need a actual ADA acceptable handrail, there are a number of top rails that meet that requirement. So you might want to just discuss it with your parents, whether or not they need or feel they may need going forward, a top rail that's going to meet that grip, and it's grip. I'm big on grips, I have arthritis in my hands.
So what's the top rail? Is it just bigger, or?
No, if it's a round rail, it needs to be 1.5 inches.
Mhm.
If it's a profiled rail, it depends on the profile.
Mhm.
Is it profiled or is it just a plain pipe?
It's profile, so it's
Okay,
nice.
so I would only suggest that you have that conversation with your parents and that you have an opportunity to grip a sample
Okay.
and see if that works for you.
Okay.
Because, as I said, I have arthritis in my hands. Gripping is a huge issue for me. So it's something I'm particularly sensitive about. And if the issue, aside from the fact that anybody ought to have a handrail on their steps, but if the particular issue is handicapped accessibility, you might want to review that with whoever is providing the handrail, try to get a sample, see where it might be installed somewhere else, take your parents to have an opportunity to navigate the steps and make sure that the top rail is one that is comfortable and meets their needs.
Okay, thank you.
So
So we're-
would you like to go ahead with what you have, or I think this is really a great suggestion here.
Well, it's already up, so.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. and it-
Oh, all right, well,
Well, in that case,
sorry for the lengthy discussion when it's already in place.
Yeah, it's very
Is it working for you? Is the grip all right for you?
Yeah, Yeah, it's nice, and
Okay.
because I've got osteoporosis and arthritis
Oh,
related.
yeah.
Sure.
And it helps me to get down there.
Sure. No, I understand the need entirely, and I am completely in favor of the handrail.
Yeah.
My only thought was it should meet your specific needs.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
And my husband, he's blind, and it helps him
Okay,
find, when he finds it to come up, he
Right.
knows where he's at.
yes, no, of course.
Okay.
As long as the grip is fine with you, disregard my comments.
Okay, well, there we go.
Do we have a picture of
No, we don't have,
We have no information about the building. So maybe it should be held until we address the roofing.
it? We gotta have a picture to do with proof. Not trying to be difficult,
yeah,
but let me explain. We have application requirements. We have to know, we have to look at what we're approving in order to approve it. And if they can't, they've established a precedent where they're approving things without looking at them.
I apologize, I didn't realize you needed pictures from me.
Yeah, I'm sorry that.
in fact, great pictures of the roof, but not the railing.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry this came up at the last minute like that. I mean, they wouldn't, if they want to waive their appearance for the next meeting, if they just send in a picture.
Can I bring the pictures and represent them?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you want to do that?
Yeah.
That's fine.
But I just think it would be difficult for the board to set a precedent of approving things they haven't seen.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah,
You're
good point.
absolutely correct.
So is that okay with you?
So just come back next month?
Yeah.
All right, and then they'll be,
Good picture of
you'll
the,
let me know if there's an applicable board or?
No, I think you're okay. We just come back next time.
Okay.
The railing's up, so they're,
Yeah. The roof's up.
nobody's going to do an enforcement because
Yeah, nobody's going to come and take it down.
because
Oh, no,
you've
yeah.
applied to this board for approval.
Okay,
So that's your step in the process.
so we're done for tonight?
Yeah, just make sure Steve gets pictures,
Yes.
as many pictures, front, how it looks on the house.
we'll table it. We'll table it. And once we get the picture.
Thank you.
I mean,
Before we go.
I'm the attorney. I don't get to make that
Table
call.
this issue.
I was there today to take pictures of the roof, and I did.
Yes.
Okay, I just saw you.
Thank you, yeah, yeah.
Like a little
When
Robert.
I drove by, I didn't notice the railing.
No, I didn't say it, I was in the front yard today.
So we're tabling this for now.
Yes, unless anyone else
Okay.
had any questions.
Okay, no?
No, but we don't have to vote to table it, it just gets tabled?
This is
Normally.
tabled, yeah. Okay,
All right, thank you.
good,
It's
thanks.
good to meet you.
Yes, you too.
Yeah,
You won't need to come back, there's something coming with the record.
Oh, okay, all right, all right.
Right.
Yeah, you ready, honey? Yeah.
Thank you
Nice
very
to
much.
meet you.
Oh, you too.
Thank you.
you're most
It's
welcome.
nice to meet you.
You must be Mr. Holland.
Yeah, I sent,
Yeah,
sent the email, we were coming in, our flight was delayed, so I apologize. A little
perfect timing,
Made
though.
it just in time?
You did, you did.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so,
You can bring up another chair.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of railings.
What's that?
Speaking of railings.
Speaking of railings, I'm sorry I missed that. So, yeah, I sent in some information to
The under-
Steve about the railings, that's
The
what I was
underfloor?
proposing. That was from the previous
That's
meeting.
previous,
That was-
yeah.
So I just
That's what I
included that,
thought.
just to kind of have that as a reference.
Well, you
Yeah.
confused me.
I'm sorry. I wasn't sure. I said them both. I wasn't sure what you're going to put in there. So we're just proposing putting the railings. It's a black aluminum railing.
It's right there.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the
right
door.
there, yeah.
So right there,
Yeah.
and there's a lower set of stairs as well.
Okay.
So, and then I sent you some pictures of the types of railing. It's pretty, I think it fits the character of the village.
Oh, yes, they're in here.
Yeah, so.
Can you point out the one where, oh, that is, yeah, right there.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, something along those lines.
So it's this,
That type of railing, yeah. I mean, these are sample pictures. These aren't all
Okay.
the actual, I haven't put it up yet, so I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure you guys are okay with the character of the railing
Yeah.
before I, put
So
them on
this-
the-
Very
this-
simple and straightforward.
Yeah,
so this just comes out from the house and then down.
yes.
Okay, so it's two.
There's 2 levels, one's 5 steps, one's 6.
Yep. Okay,
They're required by code.
yeah.
Is there a landing at that door? Are landings required
The
in
stairs
residential work?
are pre-existing, it's all, but
Okay.
technically,
Wait a minute,
should
wait a
be
minute.
landing, yes, but they're pre-existing.
The stairs were there with no door?
No, there was another set of stairs with an old door there before.
We redid the patio.
No, I'm just
No.
wondering how the stairs were in place without a door. Why would there be stairs
No,
without a
they
door?
were put in with the door.
So they're not pre-existing.
Okay,
Okay.
and there's no, is a landing at an exterior door required for residential work? Oh, good, I'll turn in my neighbors. It worries me, they've got like 6 steps out and no landing with a small child,
Oh, that's tough.
but it's a town.
Yeah, technically, the doors, there's no storm and it opens interior, so we can get away with it. If it's an exterior swing door, it has to have the 36 by the width of the opening.
Right, and does this door open out or in?
It opens
It opens to the inside?
in, yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, we take consider the floor of the land.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I
all
get that.
right. Other comments?
Just a question for our attorney. Since this is a sample, but not the actual railing, how is that different from the right, it's a picture, but it's not the actual one. I just want to make sure that the
Well,
precedent is set.
is that exactly the railing you're putting in?
That's what I'm proposing, sure, yeah, that's what I'd like
Okay.
to do. I didn't want to put it in and then.
Correct, yes, no, I was not suggesting
gets
that.
It's not the way to do it.
I just wanted to make sure this was the actual railing,
Yeah.
based on a conversation before you got here.
Yes,
That's
there you
all
go.
that was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if we have a picture of what exactly is going in there in the record, and reflects what you do.
Okay,
Yeah, I think the previous page has this product specs,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Are we able to just put one railing, or does it have to be one on each side?
The only time we have to have one.
Okay.
But your stairs are high enough, you really want two, because somebody can fall off the other side.
So you're proposing on each side, though?
I was proposing one.
Oh, you were
I
proposing
don't know who this person is in the back.
Okay.
This is the first time you said this one on the plan, and you just brought her here, because
Yeah. Kicks me out, actually. Well, it's kind of difficult because it's right next to the,
there's a chimney.
There's
Yeah,
chimney there.
that's-
So
yeah.
you kind of got that for, I think, the top 2 stairs.
Yeah, you can crash into that before you hit the dirt.
That's, yeah.
Okay. Comments, Jenny?
Hold on, do we know
No,
what's being
I'm-
proposed? So single?
Single
That's
is
what I was
all.
proposing.
Single is
Okay.
all.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the application as submitted.
Second? Okay, would you like to make a,
I was like, no, she already made the motion as submitted. That's what,
okay.
do we follow that?
Oh, haven't you already? Oh, okay, if you want to do that, okay, but I don't, it's my opinion, it's unnecessary.
Okay, well,
We got a motion on the floor.
we got a motion on the floor. Okay. Do we move to,
Second.
Doesn't he have-
second? We got a
It
second?
was, you
Okay,
you just need roll call.
roll call?
Second. Okay, very good. Roll call. Member Searle.
Yes.
Member Evans.
Yes.
Chair Pollak.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Go.
All right, thank
Yep,
you.
there you go.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it.
we appreciate this quick landing here.
Yeah, okay.
No speeding ticket on the way for you?
No.
We don't cover things like that. Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
there you go.
yes, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming in, Steve. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, the next item is 21 North Main Street, which of course is this building and the proposal there, and I know we just can't address
Can't
it.
address it.
Yeah, so,
We're going to table it.
yes, we are.
Next.
If you have questions, I can explain the drawings to you.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, okay. And then,
Jane, probably better not if you're recusing yourself.
yeah, exactly. And we have two other things. We have past minutes to approve, and we also have these list of assessors And these people, under the assessor category, are the ones that we're talking about this evening. And Jeff thought it was prudent to be able to approve this, not the repair people, just the assessors, because these are the people that go out on behalf of the board and review these windows that are in question. So just a point of reference to have this documented.
But if people call and say, do we know anybody who can do the work, we are certainly able to tell them we have experience with these people who are able to do this kind of work. So I want them to be our contractor.
Yeah.
Right, I was going to say, I have no experience with any of those people, so I'm not certain under what authority I would be approving them.
Where did the new names come from?
Okay, all these names came from a task force put together by myself, Jerry Ludwig, and Wayne Goodman, and Chris Coretta, who's the director of the preservation group for the city of Rochester. Wayne represents the town of Brighton, and they had spent pretty much all of this last year vetting all these people, interviewing them, bringing them in, and vetting them again. And so this represents the work of them.
Is the Town of Brighton Preservation Board?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me sort of change what I said. We very will often be in a position where when we have sent out one of our assessors, which we pay for, those pay for.
Blake Held.
Sorry? Yeah, Blake.
Francis Blake.
That person were to say, for instance, no, these are worthy of saving, you can, they can be worked so they're in good shape. And they said, well, we can't find anybody. And they said, try this list. So it's a list of people that we know of who can do this work. It's not our list. It's not, we're not speaking for the quality of their work. We're just saying, these are contractors that we know of who are able to do window refurbishing and.
But to clarify, that's actually not what we're approving right now. We're approving just the assessors.
Just the assessors.
We're not doing the repairs at the bottom, or are we doing
that list, that second list.
Yeah, just the assessors.
Did the same group of individuals come up with the repair names?
These people?
Yes.
Did they come up with?
Meaning the task force.
Did the same people
Task force?
come up with the new names here?
Oh, yes.
Come up with the new names here?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yeah.
well, I personally don't want to take any action on this until I've had a discussion with my former business partner, John Page, who also sits on the preservation board for the town of Brighton, and also Steve Jordan. So if you're looking for an approval on these, I'm not inclined to approve anybody if I have no knowledge or understanding of their abilities.
You are more than welcome to do that.
And I will.
Okay, so that's an issue we can come back to. The other issue is the minutes, which,
At this time, I know, I've been pretty much, I had the old list of the three.
Yep.
Blake Held has been the one who's been responsive to people and doing
Yep.
assessments. He's been very good at getting back and taking care of it.
but you can spend a great deal of time on this, and it's a very difficult group of people and list to pull together, so knock yourself out. Okay.
I'm not doubting them, I'm not saying they're not qualified, I just want to verify for myself.
Yep. It's a long time in coming. Okay, next issue is the minutes from going back to March 14th, and the minutes from May 16th. Should be in your packet.
I move to approve the minutes from Monday, March 14th, 2022, as written.
A second.
You already gave me one of those.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Just roll call now, right?
all roll call.
Oh, I didn't hear a second.
Yeah, second.
Oh, thank you, sorry.
Yeah.
Can't hear
Yeah.
that. Member Searle?
Yes.
Member Evans?
Yes.
Chair Pollak,
Yes,
motion carries.
okay. And then, go ahead.
Just, sorry, point of order here, because I will abstain from these minutes. I wasn't present.
Okay,
But
The
then we only
16th.
have two.
Yeah.
And even when we have a board of five.
we'll get that, well, we'll do it then.
Okay. No, but they weren't present either,
Yeah.
because they're new.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how.
I'm not sure how that works either, but,
There are no findings of fact for the May 16th
Yeah.
meeting either, so I think that's something that needs to be added.
okay,
I can take a look at that.
okay. Okay.
What
Okay.
what was the reason for not dealing with the metal roofing? Up on,
Jeff?
I think there's a contradiction in our code. I looked at the model code, that was the basis for our new code. I just want to clarify with SHPO that our code doesn't somehow, I know SHPO was supposed to have looked at it. I'm not convinced they did, because in this case, a metal roof would be an alteration,
yes,
would be an alteration.
yes, and it's a particularly, well, my opinion is it should be asphalt shingles.
I agree completely.
Because that's what was there.
Yeah, we do.
But that particular corrugated roofing is, you might see corrugated roofing on a barn, an old barn, but it's not appropriate on.
I drove by it today, I couldn't agree more.
property.
We're on the record, so I didn't know if you wanted to make a motion to close.
Oh, yes, sorry, yeah.
Second?
Second,
Member Searle?
Yes.
Member Evans?
Yes.
Chair Pollak?
yes,
Okay, motion carries.
thank you.
Anyway, to finish my thought,
Yeah, sorry.
it seems to me there's a contradiction in our code which seems to imply that you can apply for an alteration